Welcome to Specific Love. Today I'm going to show you how to put together this simple ornament display that will work great for the Christmas season. Let's begin. A friend of ours asked if we could make a display for their homemade Christmas ornaments, and he specifically asked if we could make it out of some PVC. So let's do this. Now the first step is we need to cut a bunch of PVC. I'm going to be using 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch, so let me make those cuts and then I'll show you all the sizes you need. Now first off, we're going to start with the base. This is all 3/4 inch PVC and fittings. We need 6 pieces at 7 inches long. We need 2 at 2.5 inches long. You're going to need 3 T's and 4 elbows. We have the 4 elbows at the outside corners, and we have the 2 T's sitting here in the middle. We're going to connect the T's together with the 2.5, making sure that one of them is facing directly upward. This will be the pipe that holds everything, and just connect everything together. Now if you want to take this one step further and make this even more secure, you can add some PVC cement in all of the joints. I'm not going to do this just in case the person wants to transport this later. They can take it apart a lot easier. Now to create the upper part of the display, I'm going to be using 1/2 inch pipe and fittings. I'm going to need 10 pieces at 10 inches long. I'm going to need 12 pieces at 6 inches long. I'm going to need 4 crosses, 7 T's, and 4 elbows. Now to hang the ornaments at each of these long pipes, I'm going to be installing a bunch of these hooks. But before I can screw them in, I have to pre-drill a couple holes in each pipe. A simple way to drill a pipe is to take some wood and cut it at a 45-degree angle and then put 2 of them together to make a shape of a V. And that will allow the pipe to rest in there nice and secure as you need to drill that. Now make sure that your drill bit is a little bit smaller than the screw part of your hook, otherwise it won't hold correctly. It's also a good idea to take a nice sharp tool and get it started with a nice indent, or it could be even harder for the drill bit to grab. Now I've screwed a couple of these hooks in here to give you an idea of what this will look and how tight they should be. But I'm going to have to be sanding this down and painting it, so I'm going to have to remove these now. Now if you're trying to prep this pipe for paint, it's a good idea just to sand it down. You don't have to do a lot. In fact, the numbers and letters and everything that are on the sides will still be there. You're just trying to remove the shine from the side. And I'm using some 400 grit paper to do that. Now that we have everything sanded and ready, we're going to assemble starting with the top here. We start with a T and make sure all the holes you drilled are facing downward. On the ends we're going to put a couple elbows. Then we'll connect the 6-inch pipes. Then we're going to go with a 4-way with the holes facing down on these pipes again. Put some T's on the end and continue this downward to complete the top. Now that I have both of these assembled, I got 3/4 inch over here and 1/2 inch over here. So I need to put a 1/2 inch adapter so that I can combine these two. It's real small, real simple, but I need to insert a 1/2 inch piece here so that it'll fit into the bottom of this 4-way. And I have a coupling for the 3/4 inch so I can attach a long pipe to it. Now that it's fully assembled, it is going to have a little bit of a rock to it. If you need it a little bit more secure, you might want to do 2 legs instead of 1 or widen the base in addition to that. But in my case, this should be fine. Also, there's a chance that you could secure it at the top somewhere, and just to make sure it is not going to do that number. Now, it's ready for paint. For the color, we're going to go with an oil rub bronze. That way it kind of gives us more of a metallic look and look a little bit more industrial. Now we have to put a bunch of hooks in all of these arms, so I've laid out some t-shirts and rags to protect the paint, and we laid it on my workbench.